Hi, Flosstubers. This is Dottie Stitching Scotty from South Carolina with Flosstube number 18, all about counted cross stitch. Some things big, some things little. This week I'm a little squirrely. I'm just kind of all over the place. So I'd like to welcome the new subscribers or viewers and just thank you so much for subscribing. I hope you find something here that you enjoy watching and that you'll return and hit the like button. And I also would like to welcome back all my returning subscribers that have followed me from the first Flosstube. So I really, really appreciate everyone. Thank you so much. I know I look a little flat today, but I got drowned in the rain. So you'll have to excuse, stuff happens. But anyway, where's your umbrella when you need it? It's always in the car. Okay, let's start. I've done it so much, I forgot what I want to do. I'm going to start with my Needlework Expo picks. I was looking at the Needlework Expo page and I saw this Sarah Elizabeth Miller sewing chest. And it's so, so pretty. And I thought that was just really beautiful. And that's one of my ones that I would love to do. It's all springy looking. So that's something that's on my list. And then, let's see, where is it? Oh, I saw this one. I know it's not January, but they're coming out with monthly series now. And I want to say it's, oh, I can't pronounce their name. Coco. Oh, goodness. Well, I'll have to link it below. But it's just so, so cute. And they've got all the different months. And then I like this one. The Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz sings this. I could while away the hours while conferring with the flowers. Is this not too cute? And it's so springy looking. And I love that frame. Wow, some of these frames that y'all come up with, I'm just like, wow. So, so pretty. And I'm very patriotic. And Manny Donana has Land of Freedom. Look at this. I just love that. The village with the ship sailing in. And then the pillow that says Liberty. And then the house with the flag that says America and the crows. Really, really something I would love to do. And then, may your trouble be less and your blessings be more, and nothing but happiness come through your door. This is Erica Michaels. I think I showed this one last time, but I really, really like this one. I really like Erica Michaels stuff. It's just all so, so pretty. And she also has Tiptoe Through the Tulips and a little tulip berry. But I like the way they use the pink and the lavender and the green rickrack. And then the button. And I think that's like, no, it's not button. It's a bead or a pearl with, looks like cut material. But it's very, very cute. I'm telling you, they're spoiling us this year. Okay, I thought this one was cute. It says, I am a crafty girl. I make things, lots of things. I'll keep making things until my fingers fall off. Then I will grab my hot glue gun, reattach those suckers, and make more things. And it's called Crafty Girls. And I have no idea who does this one, but I thought it was just too, too cute. Just too, too cute. And then here is a needle bling pillow. Stitching is my happy hour. We all need to put a little dough bowl in our sewing room and fill it full of cute little pillows about stitching. I was looking for one more that I saw that really, really was just so pretty. This is a Mani Dodonna. This would make a really pretty set. Is that not beautiful? The little box with all the pin cushion and scissor fob and everything. Just think that's so, so pretty. Really, really something. And then another one from Heartstrings Samplery, a drum. And I thought that was very springy. Really, really like that one. So it's Springtime Pin Drum. That is a tongue twister. Very much a tongue twister. And then from Faithworks, I saw this one. This would look good. This one says, Here Comes Peter Cottontail. And I love the color of the material that they used. It's lavender. Isn't that pretty? And they put it like in the little section shadow box. Just too cute. So that'll give you some ideas of some different designs that maybe you haven't seen. And just some things that I would like to stitch. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to buy them all, especially at one time, but, you know, it'll come. All right, so let's start. I usually start with past finishes because I've been cross-stitching for a long time. So I have lots of past finishes, and you'll see a lot of small things at first because I had 4 children, and well, I still have them. And I went to ball games and this and that, you know, and so I had to have something to do with my hands because I couldn't waste any cross-stitching time. So I would take these, and this is a Pine Mountain little kit. It's March. I just thought that was so cute. And when you finish it, it's on 14 count Aida. And when you finish it, you just stuff it in here, and it's off a little bit. There we go. Okay, you iron it, you stuff it in here, and voila, your pillow is done. Pillow form came already ready. Then the next one was It's a Wrap, and it was Lucky. And this is on 10 count Chula. Now this is real good if you're out and about, and you can just loop this over your hand, and you could put a hoop on this also. And I used 3 strands of floss with the Chula. And I really enjoyed stitching this one. It was a kit, so everything was included except for the pillow form. I had to buy that separate. But it was really great and had DMCs, and that's also from Pine Mountain. Then the next one I had, this is a Lizzie Kate, and I don't know what's happened to the pattern over the years, but this is my March Luck. And it's one of those little flip it charts where they had like, you know, 1 a month that came out. I did all the call for colors except for the white border, and I did it with Blanc. So I just love the little hat with all the little shamrocks over it and the 2 little bluebirds. I thought that was just so, so pretty. And this one's done on 28 count, and I want to say it's Cafe Mocha. 28 count linen, and I used 2 strands over 2, and that was just a fun pattern. And I think you can get this on 1, 2, 3 stitch. And I got my frame out of the bargain bin at one of the local needlework stores oh gosh, years ago, and I've just been using it every year. Then last month I showed February. Now we have March. This is also a Lizzie Kate Flip It. And I love the little pot of gold and the green shamrock. And it's got the 3 little yellow buttons on the M. And I just take these in and out of this frame, which I also got in the little bargain bin. And this one's done on 28 French Country Mocha or French Cafe Latte. I'm not sure which it is, but anyway, I want to say it's the French Country Mocha, and it's 2 strands over 2, and all the colors were Weeks Dye Works and Gentle Arts except for the white, and I just used the regular white in the DMC. Okay, and that's my past finishes for this week. I'll have more next week. my finishes now. Okay, I have several things that I should have already FFO'd, but I just can't seem, this one I just can't seem to find what I want to do with it. But this is A Bit of Luck, and this is from Lizzie Kate. And I really, really enjoyed stitching this. It was just so fun. The little leprechaun was just so cute. The little birds and the little pot of gold. And there's a lucky horseshoe down here that was included. And a little bead for him. And a cute little ladybug. And the middle of the little flowers at the bottom, those are also beads. I'll tilt it up. Maybe you can see it. But this was done on 28 count, and it was done on a piece of raw linen, and it used Weeks Dye Works and Gentle Arts, because all this is variegated thread. Okay, so hopefully you'll see an FFO on that one soon. And another one that all I needed to do was just finish it, but I got kind of carried away this past month on Whip Go, and because February was a very short month, I needed a couple of extra days. So I had to let a few things go by the wayside, and this poor little bird was one of them. This is the St. Patrick bird from Heart and Hand, and he's done on 28 count, like a cream colored cashel. And I love his little tail feathers and the little clover button. And he was just fun and quick to stitch. I mean, he was stitched up in no time. Seemed like I did this one on a trip somewhere or something. And the only back stitch is the grass hanging out of his mouth. I guess that's grass or some kind of vine. But he's really, really cute. And I used the Call For threads. Now, in the, I do not know what specialty stitch this is. It looks kind of like a Leviathan stitch right here, but it may be a Smyrna, this clover leaf. And you had 3 of them to put together. But they had really good directions, so that was good to do. All right, so hopefully that will be an FFO next week. Yeah. And then I'm a little bit ahead of the game, and then again not. I also have the Easter bird done. And I thought he was so cute with the rose and the bird buttons. And he's got the little flower in his little beak and the cute little stripe on his back. Just too cute. And the cute little eggs. And he's also done on the same cashel linen, the ivory. And I did 2 over 2, and I used Weeks Dye Works and Gentle Arts, the Call For colors. But he's just really cute. We'll see if I get him FFO'd in time for Easter. I'm a reluctant FFO'er. I mean, I get it done, but it's like I wish I had somebody to finish everything for me, because I just don't want to do things. Okay, now let's talk about Whip Go. And the question I get asked the most is, what is Whip Go? Whip Go is like bingo, but it's to finish up your whips or works in progress. I made this bingo card. It's real fancy, can you tell? And what you do is you number 1 through 25. And this is a Facebook group. Jessie Marie is in charge of this. And it's a private group, so you have to answer some questions to join. But what she does is once a month, oh, wait, let me start at the beginning. You put your whips on here. Now, some of you say, I'm not doing 25 whips. You know, I'm not going to have 25 things going on at one time. Well, you don't have to have 25 things going on at one time. You can put something on here 3 or 4 times, because these specific numbers, she's only calling 2 numbers a month. Plus we have a free space. So that means that these numbers are only going to be called once this entire year. So you can put the same project on here 3, 4, 5 times. You know, if you only have 2 projects, put it on here 12 times and then put 1 new start. You know, that would be good. So anyway, though, I have 25 whips or more. Who knows? But this, in February, they had Be Kind, Be True. And my block says that I need to have a finish, because that's what I set my own goal, and I'm supposed to have a finish. So this is the chart right here. I mean the picture right here. Be kind, be true. It's a DMC chart, and it just uses back stitch and cross stitch, and it's 2 over 2. And it's going to go on, where did I put it? Oh, is that it? No, that's not it. Well, it's going on a book. I just don't know where it is. And it's a paper mache book. So I had to change a few things. Okay. Most of the threads are DMC. One of the threads I did not change. Donna changed, because this was a retreat project at Panda's Crossing. And we were supposed to use 40-60. Well, this green here would make a great grass color. It's 40-45 DMC. And I think it's called Light Effects, but it's variegated kind of. Oh my goodness, it just is the perfect grass color. So that's going to be something I keep in mind for when I need a color for grass and I can't, you know, like if I don't like something. But the Be Kind, Be True words were 2 strands of backstitch, and the vines and the bird were outlined and backstitched with 1. Also, the little kind of lacy edging, that was backstitched with 1. So what I'm going to do is, hopefully I'll have a finish with this, but I'm going to have to paint my paper mache box and get it all ready to go before I can have a finish. So that's, I mean, a FFO. So that got one of my whip goes out of the way, and I've got a finished project. Yay! Oh, I just don't know how to act. Then the other one she called was Square Dance, and it said I needed to have 2 blocks done. And Square Dance is by Heart and Hand. Oh, well, that's not even the right pattern. Dear me. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay, I already had January, February, March done, and I had part of April done. So my job was to finish up April and do May for my 2 blocks, okay? All right. So, I did this on 32 count Vintage Country Mocha, which was the called for fabric. No, let's pass this up. 32 count Vintage Country Mocha Belfast linen with 2 threads over 2, and it uses Classic Color Works and Weeks Dye Works, and it just kind of depends. Like May just used Classic Color Works, June uses both, April uses both. But well, okay, here we go. See, there's my January with the snowmen, my February, my March with the birds, and then there's April with all the cute little carrots. I just love those. That was a fun stitch. And then May with the beautiful little springy flowers. So that was 2 whip go finishes, kind of, because that was like a mini finish, you know. Hey, we got to count it while we can. Got to have that instant gratification. So I was real glad to get some of that done. And what I'll probably do is pick that up off and on through the year. And it might be my 30-minute stitch along of one day or 1 month. You know, who knows? It just depends. And I have it in this cute little project briefcase thing that one of my friends gave me years and years and years ago. She got this at Big Lots. Can you believe this? This was just awesome. I mean, just love it. Okay. And she gave everyone in our EGA group, which is Embroiderers Guild of America, she gave every one of us one, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, and something else I was going to tell you. There's a free border you can download on the heartandhand.com website. And it says, a simple celebration, a gathering of friends. Here's wishing you great happiness and joy that never ends. And it's got little pineapples, hoot owls, and stuff like that. And that's all the peek you get. So there you go. Okay. All right, so that was February. So I got that done. So I was able to cover 2 more blanks. So this is March now, the first day of March, and she called out, well, we'll do that later. Never mind. Okay, now we're going to talk about my whips. See, I've done this video so much, I'm veering from my plan here, my outline. Okay, one of the reasons I did not get more done on some of the things I started, or more finishing, more FFOing done, is because I have to get this done. Now, my plan was to have this done yesterday. This is a Lizzie Kate pattern, and 2 shall be as 1. And it's going to be for my son and his wife for their wedding anniversary, just on March 18th. Nothing like waiting until the last minute. Now I have lost the stinking pattern. Good grief. I know I brought that thing up here. Just hold that thought. We will come back to that when I find it, if I ever do. You know, there's too many piles here. Too many piles. Oh, well, we'll come back to that one, okay? All right, the next whip I have is, work in progress, is my Stitching Book Club, and that's Sense and Sensibility. Okay, what is Stitching Book Club? We read a book. This time it's Jane Austen's Sense and Sensibility. We have a discussion about the book, and then we stitch a chart designed by Kristen Ashley from Sapphire Mountain Handcrafts. She also has an Etsy shop, but she has a website, and this is kind of what part 1 looks like. And the colors are, it's 72 by 97 stitches, and we were supposed to get a white piece of linen, 10 by 12, and we were supposed to either buy it from her, or no, not buy it from her. We had 2 choices. You could do the blue colorway, or you could do the white colorway. And so I chose to dye my own fabric, and this is how it came out. And it's an evening blue with Rit dye. And I thought that was pretty good from my first modeling and dyeing of fabric. It was quite easy to do. And this is all I got done because yesterday I had to work. And when you go to work, make sure you take all the floss for the project that you're doing. I bought a bunch of colors because, you know, you never have all the colors, even if it's DMC, of what you're doing. And it's like, I left them at home. So I had a backup project, which was my son's wedding sampler, but still, you know, I wanted to get more done on this than this. It was ironed, but yeah. So those were the only 2 things I had time to get done while I was there. But this is on 28 count fabric, and I just dyed it with the evening blue. And she's got a great color chart on here, really good directions. She has tutorials on how to dye your fabric, and I did watch hers because I thought, well, I want to get the same effect, and I want to make sure that I get the same color that she has. And so that was a very good video. I highly suggest that. I will link it below. And so we'll get parts, I think it's a 3 or 4-parter. We should get another one by March 5th or 6th. And so I really need to get busy on that. Yes. Okay. So there's that. I just do not know what I did with that. Okay. Next, they drew number 24, which was Snow Village for me. And this one, I started doing it, and you know, there's a lot of white. It's from Country Cottage Needleworks, and there's a lot of white in it. And I guess I just kind of got tired of stitching white. So I just kind of was like, I'm done. And this is what the square was that I started on. Okay, all I lack is the top border and filling in the word village, and the snowmen have no faces. So they need faces, and I think a couple of them need hats too. And this is what I've got done. Now, I'm going to go ahead and finish this block before I even start my other. Oh yeah, and I've got, no, that's right. Okay, I'm going to finish this block before I even start my other block for Whip Go. Okay. This is done on 32 count French Country Rain. No, Country French Rain. Why do I always get that backwards? Courtesy of Witchelt. And the size of this one block is 111 by 61. And I'm doing all mine on one piece of fabric because I have a large piece of fabric here. It uses DMC and Classic Colorworks. Now the other block, the one I'm going to do is Snow Boutique, and this is it. Let's see, I think it's, yeah, there we go. That's the one I'm going to finish for Whip Go. I've got to have a finish on this one. All right, whereas on the other one, oh, I haven't gotten there yet. Never mind. Okay, see, I've done this video so many times, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my goodness. I told you it's a squirrel video. I'm telling you. Okay. Next, they also drew my number 10. And I was really glad because I'd kind of been wanting to stitch this one. And this one's also going to be a gift for one of my children. This is going to be for my youngest daughter, probably, because she's the big Jane Austen fan in the family. And I just thought she would enjoy it. This is from Little House Needleworks, and it's called The Bookshelf. This was another retreat project that we had at Pandas Crossing several years ago. And there's what it looks like. It highlights female authors such as, Browning, Dickinson, Alcott, Burnett, Austen, Bronte, and Wilder. And it's got the names of some of the books: Secret Garden, Little Women, Wuthering Heights. And the other one is Sense and Sensibility. Duh, which is what we're stitching in the other one. Okay, so this one is done on 32 counts. No, I lied again. 28 count light mocha cashel. And the stitch count's 111 by 167. And it uses all DMC flosses. And it's 2 over 2. And this is what I got done at the retreat, people. Can you believe it? I really was shocked. I must have been on fire. I don't know what happened there. But anyway, I still have a lot to go. So I'm really excited about that one. And Donna's always real good. She always picks us out some really good patterns. And I think the name of that retreat was Get Lit. You know, like literature. So that was really neat. Okay. So, oops. So there's that. And I'm still looking for the other pattern. You know, I just don't know what I did with it. It's really bad. I can't finish it tonight if I can't find it. Oh, go figure. Well, anyway, all I lack on this pattern are their names and the date. Thank goodness. Oh, here it is. It fell in the floor. I need to learn how to edit so you don't see how crazy I am. Oh, goodness. Okay. This one is on Toasted Almond Cashel, 28 count. I got that at a yard sale. And this is, and two shall be as one. And I got the cute little flowers and tulips done with the fitzes. And I changed the color of the trees. They were supposed to be evergreen, but the evergreen I had from Sampler Threads did not look like an evergreen. So I changed to 587 DMC. And I also changed the words to Sampler Threads dungarees from I didn't have the color they called for. I want to say it was robin's egg blue or something like that. So I thought, well, I'll use this DMC 322, 321, something like that. I want to say, no, it's 322. And it was so bright. So I wanted something a little muted that wouldn't just jump out at you. So I had to rip all that out that I did at work and then come home and stitch this. Otherwise, it would have been done. And this is on 28 count, 2 over 2. And yes, it was ironed also. I don't know, I must just wad my stuff up after I stitch with it. And it's got 2 cute little buttons here. See the little bird buttons? It's got those. So I can't wait to get that done and get it off to the framer. All right, next. Oh, I forgot about that. Okay. That's not. Okay. I had a new start. And the reason it's a new start, even though it's February, is that I didn't get my pattern until like after the 20th. So I've been doing the Country Cottage Needlework sale, Sampler of the Month sale. I've got January finished. It's just not FFO'd. And this is February. Okay. Now, remember, I had to get that sampler done, the wedding sampler. I have to get it done. I have to. Plus, I wanted to get my whip go pieces done. There's my big start. Okay, it's 28 count, 2 over 2. And I used all Classic Colorworks flosses that it suggested. And it's going to be really quick. So I'm going to stitch this and finish this one. And then I'll play catch up with March. I probably won't get them done, get March done in time to get it finished. But I just thought that was just so cute. I wanted to do it on pink fabric, but this was something I had in my stash. It was just like a linen that I had, and I don't even know what color linen, the exact color. So I was just glad to get to use it. You know, sometimes you get something and the tag falls off of it and all that good stuff. All right, then let's talk about haul, okay? All right, last week I did not even mention haul because I didn't have any. Didn't even think about mentioning it because I didn't have any. Now this week my haul is kind of different. First of all, I need to paint my boxes. So I wanted to make sure that I had, ooh, I hope this doesn't fall. It did. Excuse me. Oh, goodness gracious. Just call me Grace. Yeah. Okay. So I have to have paints to paint my boxes. And I've got a couple other things I need to paint. So I got some Apple Barrel acrylic paints. I got the blue and the pewter and the black. That'll come in handy for Halloween. The new Shamrock. Ooh. Bright blue. And I got this from Amazon. Nutmeg brown. Because went to the store. Michael's didn't have any hardly. Melted chocolate. If I get hungry, maybe I might just try that. No, I'm just teasing. Of course, everybody has to have white in case I want to tone down some of the colors. Bright magenta. Don't know what I'll use that on, but who knows. And then we've got a bright yellow. We've got a purple iris. A flag red. Yellow flame. Jack-o'-lantern. That'll come in handy for Halloween and fall. Holly branch. Sounds like Christmas. I'll show that one. Fuchsia. Pretty springy pink. Bright pink. And then I've already showed that one. So I think that's about it. But I got those, and it was a good price. They came in 2 days. Yay. Love me some Amazon. And so when I get, my plan was to go ahead and paint my boxes and have those ready. And then I was going to have some FFOs. Well, guess what? That didn't happen. Yeah. So I did that. Then I also got some crystal clear glaze from Krylon. Got that just in case. I may decide to get a matte one. I haven't decided yet, but I know I won't spray it on real thick. I'll have to do me a sample to see how it works. So that was good. Then I went to Hobby Lobby because in order to finish my little Be Kind, Be True bird, I had ran out of color 168 and I did not have it. I don't have many of the lower numbers, you know, under 300. So while I was there, you know, one little skein of floss cannot go out the door by itself. Ouch. So I had to get, I've seen this on, oh my goodness. I had seen this on Priscilla and Chelsea's channel, the little beaded frames. And I saw this one. I said, oh, this one's just really cute. I'm going to get this because I can use this for something. So that will be something that maybe you'll see in a finish in future. And I got a couple other things, but I'm going to save those for later. So, because you know, 2 things cannot go out the door at Hobby Lobby alone. Yeah. Okay. Then I was glad the store closed when it did, because otherwise, oh, it would not have been good. Good for Hobby Lobby, bad for me. So, the plans that I have. Okay, what am I going to do this coming week? Well, my plans are to stitch on the Sense and Sensibility piece with the flower and see if I can get more of that done with my Stitching Book Club. I also need to do my Whip Go pieces for March. The bookshelf, and with Little House Needleworks. Now I said I was going to do 500 stitches in that. That is my goal for the month. Since the other one had to be finished, I thought, ooh, I better not do too much. And then Snow Village, I've got to do the 1 block of the Snow Boutique and get that finished. And then I was like, oh, what am I going to do for 24 hours of cross stitch? So I went on their Facebook page and I looked, and she wants everybody to stitch. Well, she gave you several choices, but the one I chose was to stitch, I want to say it's 24 minutes a day, but I'm just going to say 30 because it could have been 30. And I'm going to stitch 30 minutes a day on Kringle by Little House Needleworks. Now, the reason when I show this, you're going to go, no wonder she wants to stitch on this a little bit. And this is the Kringles chart from Little House Needleworks. And I've seen so many of you stitching on this. And I was like, you know, I've got that. I really need to stitch more on that. I even bought the thread pack with the DMC and the Classic Colorworks. All these flosses, I really did. And so I thought, I really need to do that. Now, this is on 30 count Parisian Gray from Access Commodities. And I think I started this for Stitch Mania because I didn't do much on it. Because Stitch Mania, I was like, oh, I've got to start 31 things. So I did. And some were little and some were big like this. So I'm going to show you my big progress on Kringle. Okay, where is it? Okay, right there. See? It was more white or off-white. So I was like, oh, I'm so tired of white. I'm moving on. So I moved on, and then, well, you know, the rest, it just kind of went by the wayside. But this is 2/2, and it's 30 count Parisian Gray from Access Commodities. So I'm hoping I can get some done on this one. And they do have a couple of French knots and back stitch. And it does use Aversois gold. So I I'll have to get that. That's the one thing I do not have. But everything else I have, and I'm ready to do some. And this is one thing I'm going to stitch on 30 minutes a day. So that way, and I can keep really good track. So we'll see what my progress is with 30 minutes a day. Because it's also on my Whip Go board. Yeah. Okay, then I will link below the 24 hours of cross stitch. So you can go to the Facebook group, and if you want to join, you can do that. Then I also belong to the monthly Orny Sale on Instagram, and I thought, you know, I'm doing Christmas. So it's time I do something just a little bit different, and that is not it. Nope. Okay, so I decided I would do something from Val's stuff because I love working on perforated paper, and this is called Scare a Crow. And I just thought he was just adorable. And it's got all the things you need to finish it. The buttons, the perforated paper, the backing. Everything except the floss and the needle. So, and here's the backing. See, it's kind of shimmery. Yeah, there you go. So you can see that. And it's got the cute little buttons. Let's see. The little sunflower and the little crow. And this is my big start on Val stuff. Again, I think this was a Stitch Mania start because I just whipped it right out. And then it was like, okay, it's time to move on. So that's his face, the upper part of his face. And I've got the two little eyes. So that'll be a fun stitch for this month. And hopefully I'll have a nice little finish. And that'll be something different than just Christmas ornaments. It'll kind of give me a little change up where I won't be so tired of stitching on Christmas, because I don't think I've ever stitched Christmas. Well, one time I did. I stitched Christmas all year. And then, of course, you know, there was the Christmas stocking that I stitched on all year. Yeah. I think I took like a 3-week break, but the rest of the time it was all about stitching on the stocking. Okay. Well, I will have to say goodbye now because I need to get stitching because I have a lot to stitch on, as you well know. I hope you'll come back and join me, and I hope and pray this video uploads, because if I have to do it again, we don't know what you're going to see. But you have a wonderful stitchy week, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.